What's up? It's your boy Carcino, man, and welcome to One Crack News. I tried to do this video live, but for some reason it was acting up. But blacks, we have to move different in business. Unlike everybody else, we always have to move different. It is never a situation that fits us or generates anything for us. We always have to find a way to move differently. How it reacts to us, everything. We gotta just move different. Find a way that makes it work for us, and that's just that. It's sad, but you ever heard the saying, it is what it is? That's what's happening here. It is what it is. Now, here's the news. Blacks, the reason why I put it like this, we have to move differently in business. Because everything always reacts and responds to our color. Anyone else, is about what school they went to, who they know. For us, we can't play those. We have to basically evaluate how they perceive us based on our race. It's like coming into a contest when you're, a race when everybody else has been there a half hour before you have. You're always a step behind. You're coming in with baggage that's now don't even belong to you. You have a clean record, no problems, no excuses. Nothing ever happened to you. You never broke any laws. But yet and still, you're going to be blamed for everybody who looked like you or have your complexion and has done something wrong with it. You always got to fight that stigma. So coming through the door, no matter how much you smile, no matter how good you are at your job, that's always going to be over your head. So you have to move differently in the business world. You can't move like how a Caucasian man or Asian man or a Hispanic man would probably move into the business. Blacks, we have to move in a way that is best suited for you. Can't say, well, I got to do what's best suited for the company, because that's not going to work for you. You can't evaluate the positions and just do these things here and say, well, I'm going to evaluate the way this is happening, such and such, and go by the book the way of the training. No, you have to evaluate the way this guy's perceiving you as a person. When you're black, that's going to matter, because you could have all the knowledge and be smart, and when you're making your pitch, the guy's looking at you like, ugh, this Negro, how dare he speaks to me. And believe me, you think that's a joke. There's a lot of people like that in position of power throughout the United States of America. And unfortunately, in business, all of that is to the side. You understand? You got to put all your personal beliefs and all that stuff to the side when it comes to doing business, because you're there to open pocketbooks and not to open minds. So if you get somebody who's judging you, and you can feel that. See, we can genuinely feel when someone is judging you, or we're on a stage and we're put there on this platform based on our color alone. We need to find out what's the narrative behind this. Like, what's actually going on here. Like, we need to have some clarity into this prospect of what the requirements would be for these situations. So what we would do is evaluate how you would judge us by communicating with you and talking to you basically as a person, and then giving you the details of the facts to make sure that you're even paying attention to what we're presenting. Because why would I present anything to you if you're not paying attention? Now, if I have somebody that we need to get business from, and I have a partner who might be Caucasian, white, or whatever, and I'll say, you know what, you're going to take the lead on this one. You know, you handle it, because he's not gonna respond to me. Now, if you're the guy that he's talking to, he's gonna assume you're in control. I'll just sit back and let the business take care of itself. That's if that was what was best for me working at another company. Now, if this was my business and the business needs to be done, depend on what business it is, I personally wouldn't want to be involved in it. But it's for the business and the company. Deals like this are done all the time. You don't have to go to dinner with this man. You don't have to do anything with this man or person. Their personal beliefs is what they gotta have to deal with. And you're not there to change that. And that's hard to do in business. So blacks in business have to channel and put all of their personal beliefs aside and go and get the business. And that is very hard to do. But that's very easy for a Caucasian man to navigate through business, because he don't run through these obstacles. They don't run through these obstacles like we do. A Hispanic man, when he's in business or he's working with a business, most of those guys get hired because majority of those guys are bilingual. They can speak English and Spanish, and they can communicate with some of the guys who are in Spain and all around the world and speaking Spanish, so they come in handy. They can find a network. They can find a connection between the two. And that extends outside of the country. Most blacks that are in business, we don't even do well with others that look like us or share our tone overseas. So we don't even know their language. From most Nigerians, and then most of them look at us like we're inferior. So we have another disconnect. So we have to go above and beyond all the time, every day. Can't take a day off. And that's why you have to move different. So learn everything you need to know about the company A, B, C, and D, and move what affects you personally. Because you try to do everything by the book A, B, C, and D, you'll be sitting around wondering why it's not working and why you don't have any money. Like, I did just what John did. Well, because you didn't evaluate John being white, you being black. And the few people that worked with you who was able to listen to you, those are great people. They looked at you as a human being and said you could do the business perfect. But a lot of people weren't trying to do business with you when you didn't pick up on it. And they were never going to do business with you no matter what you said. That's going to happen. It comes with the territory. So you got to learn how to move differently when you're black and in business. Because it's always the world they train you for, and then the world you really get into when you really see it. And you go, wow, this really exists. So, yep, they can't train you for it. So, just a little wake-up call for the rest of the people out there, and let them know exactly what I'm talking about. Some people already know. So, that's the case. I'm out.